don't have the same teaching or credentials that Ral and Stan here have. Don't really consider myself an educator or a teacher, but I am a singer, I guess you can say. I learned from an old man. He was known for this particular style of song I sing. He just talked about the cook style bird. Stan's going to probably talk about another one, but I sing what they call tipai. Tipai means people. Tipai, it's a story. It's the song cycle. It's referring to. It's a story of the people, what they did, what they saw, what they experienced. These songs are about the lives that they led. They are our narratives, our perspective. It talks about a lot of different things. It'll take a while to kind of briefly go over a lot of what they talk about, but I think Raul did a very good job trying to explaining what the role is of a singer, a traditional singer. He did a pretty good job explaining to you what our lives are like. You know, it can be very, very hard sometimes. You know, it pulls you away from your family, it pulls you away from things that things you want to do. But it's very important for the people. It's a role that we're doing, that we're trying to fill. But this Tipai song, like I said, it talks about a lot of different things. One thing it talks about is these speeches that were given a long time ago. There was always somebody in events, ceremonies, meetings, gatherings, somebody that would give these speeches, and the songs describe that, somebody giving a speech, talking and talking. That was very important. People, the other day, I went to a couple of funerals in Yuma, and both days there was an elder that got up, stood up, and he kind of contextualized what was going on. He let people know why we were here. Okay, we're singing for this elder. You guys have to be respectful. Constantly he was reminding the people why we're here, what we're doing. Don't joke around or talk too much. You know, you're here for a purpose. We're sending somebody's spirit off. Songs talk about the early interactions with the Spaniards and Mexicans when they came. Those early interactions weren't too good for Indians, for the Kumeyaay. The songs talk about them trying to dehumanize us, cutting our hair, telling us we were dirty, we stunk, and how we tried to resist, how we ran away, and how they try to pursue us and bring us back into that system so that they can change us. Songs talk about our traditions and our culture, not being ashamed of that stuff. Our songs, our dances, don't be afraid to do that stuff. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. These are things that the Creator gave us to express ourselves, to be with one another. These songs talk about that. They talk about kind of these old ways of, these old practices, you know, when somebody passes away or there's an event or a ceremony, how people, we relay messages through runners and through speaking with animals. There were gifted people that can do that kind of thing, and how we got those messages, and then it kind of got everybody to go and travel and go to these different areas. Man, the songs talk about a lot of different things, a lot, not just one thing. It's surely the songs of the people, you know. But yeah, it's how knowledge and how things were passed on. You know, Raul did a good job explaining that stuff. But like I said, I'm not really an educator, and but I guess I'm a singer, and that's how I live my life, and I do things for my people. I do these things because that's what my teacher said. you're gonna do when I go, when he goes. So I try to do that. I try to follow in those footsteps. And Raul, what he talked about, we're really copying, and we have songs that talk about that too. Talk about us copying people, us emulating the ones that were before us, and you know that doing that, you know, you're carrying on tradition. There's also songs that talk about being instructed. You go somewhere, there's somebody there that's more or less running things, an administrator, and going to that person and him advising you, him telling you what you need to do. But so yeah, it goes from, you know, copying and emulating and then being instructed. Yeah, hopefully we can sing a little bit, give you guys an example, I guess. I'll let Sam talk.